Oh yes, we are going first, and now we actually have the stuff that we need. So we go with Collector's Vault. We will see the matchup, because we actually have no defense. So if we are paired with Mono Red, that might be a problem. I hope it's not Mono Red. Plains, it could be every deck. Man, I cannot wait for all the questions about the Verges. Well, nobody knows. Nobody will ever know. Because it is Mono Red. Oh, they tried to fake it, but it's always Mono Red. Alright guys, we need to actually do stuff here. Can we go Monument? Can we take one crazy turn off? I actually think we cannot. I think if we take one turn off, we die. Man, this will be really close. We have 4 authorities, but we have none in the hand. Ooh, that's painful. Fortunately, we have another vault, and yeah, I mean, let's wait until they target. Because if you do it first, they can target the treasure. I don't think they will, but you know, it's a play that can be made. I really like Ardyn, man, because then we live game. On the next turn, we can go vault. Okay, I think I know. Guys, I think there is a fair shot we are winning this game. But it will be close because, oh boy, this is so much damage. And we can even draw Zetalpa, which will be a little bit... Now? Bro, we need to talk about this one. Just rubbing it in. Now we don't have mana. So I could go Ardyn, but I don't have another creature. Okay, if I go this, I could go for authority, right? This will be close, but I think... So we played this. Yeah, this is actually good enough. Okay, that's amazing. And we'll do it at the end step. Man, we will actually beat Mono Red with kinda strong opening. Like, yeah, they push so much damage, and you know, if they get you to 5 to 8, you are freaking dead, man. Bold. Is it already? Is this time of the month where Mono Red just hits you for 15 and there's nothing you can do because you tapped once during the game? And that's with authority. That's why you need to hit it on turn 1 and not on turn 3. We are bad at Magic. We drew it not instantly, you know? Which is a death sentence. This is literally what I said, that I hope that we can hit the right, you know, not this matchup. But, you know, we're technically not dead. We're just practically dead. Alright guys, Zetalpa. If we get Zetalpa, we can actually win this very easy, because that's 20 damage with life link. I think we have to go for this, right? This is the best one. I think we still might do it, because on board they will never hit us again. I mean, never. We could try to hit Zetalpa still. Okay, so 5 mana is what we need. Yeah, we can do it one more time. Zetalpa? Ooh, bro, all of those cards would be amazing in every other turn. Oh, Shuffle just making sure it hurts, you know? Let's go. So we play this guy. It enters. At this point, they will never go through the board. That's why it was so important how much damage they deal before this. We are at 6. And they cannot kill us on board anymore. We're actually on 5 because they have 1 damage from the claw. So if they don't have 5 damage burn on this particular turn, they done. They need to have double burn in this hand. Otherwise they're losing. If they have it, they good at Magic, you know? And we won! Oh man, this feels so sweet, you know? I think it's Collector's Vault, man. I wonder if they play counterspell, so it feels like Reanimator deck. I wonder if they go for the best card with this, which is the Coiling Rebirth, giving you 2 different copies of this creature, and each one of them, I believe, puts the counter, so it actually gets better because it has 1/1 as the base stats. So instead of being worse, as usually with other creatures, it actually is better with this creature. Here's Ardyn. So we're kind of playing the same strategy, and it will boil down to who has a little bit of a better draw, probably. I think it's authority, because that means Ardyn cannot attack, and that's a huge deal for this type of deck. They can keep cycling, so I'm giving them a little bit of extra draws with this Goban, which is painful, but I hope that we can beat all of their cards and just get permanent advantage, you know? So we will see. We'll see how it goes. And the art is kind... Oh, no, it's racing. Like, I've seen the statue, and I was like, wow, so cool. And I've seen the wacky racing thing. Alright, so what do you... I know this card exists, but I don't remember what it does. Whenever this creature enters attacks, draws these cards. And with Treasured, it's like this Aven assassin thing that rotated out. Alright, I'm pretty happy with it. So basically, what is the strategy? Sloth, I want to know the strategy. What is the evil scheme you are doing that expects you to win this one? Well, we need to draw some sweepers and get all the pieces going. I probably need this. I think we get one land and kinda chill with it. Alright, this is one of the cards. This is risky. We'll take a lot of damage. We could go for the door, but it actually doesn't counter anything. So my idea is that I will double cycle, and then the next turn is the big one. We might be forced to sweep if they reanimate on this turn. That's cool. It pains my hair to see them drawing cards, by the way. Just so we are clear. It's not like I'm fine with it. Everything inside me, the Dimir player that is that is imprisoned in the Reanimator game, just hurts, because every card they draw gives them basically so much better plays. This deck has a ton of that draw. So if they filter each of those bad cards into good cards, this will be so much harder to win. But I think we can still do it. Our deck is super strong. So I think we can literally tank all of their whole deck and outvalue it, because they don't have Monument game plan. This is a scare, we need to be careful. If they bounce two big permanents, it costs us full turn to recover. Right, I mean, this is so far pretty decent. Let's go for this maybe. I mean, we want to cycle a lot of cards. They are fully tapped. Oh, this is a nice sweeper. Here's Ardyn. Now we need one of the big things, and we reanimate, and we can actually win very quickly. Oh, that's not it. I think we need to go with the Grey Door. Please, please, one of the big things. Nope. No, Sloth, you're not getting one of them. I think we need to play the land. And no, I think it's Doll. Doll can actually draw cards, right? So do we go for this play? Or we just sweep and force them to make another play? They cannot go into 6 mana. I think this is better. We need those treasures to, make sure that we get to the good stuff. We have one turn before they flip. And we just stack mana and get the right card. I need Zetalpa or Knights of the Round. Like, we need one of the 8 big cards. If not, we'll... Okay, here it goes. We still have another sweeper. Like, that's why we have so many sweepers in the deck, because with Authority, this is literally your lifeline so often. Oh, they took my Ardyn! Oh, that's so mean. Absolute meanie. Alright, it will be tapped, so we don't get the damage, but I really would prefer to not sweep. We might be forced to, but we'll see. I don't remember what is the other effect. You put the counter. Whenever this attacks, create a number of Bro, when this attacks, it actually gives us all of this life back. So they deal 8. Oh my god, this is so good. Every time they attack, they actually deal 0 damage. They deal a ton of damage on the next turn, though. This is kinda cool. Alright. Let's go for the big plays, guys. And by big play, I mean playing a land. Obviously. I think we need to get rid of it. We might need this land. Alright, so we can get Ardyn. You know what? I think we actually will steal something from them. They don't have Authority. Yeah, I think we might even get Marank or something. Okay, first things first. Let's fill our graveyard with hope and dreams and happiness. And for us only. Can we tank one hit from this? I think we can. I think we can. So we go for this. This is Ardyn. Ardyn likes to reanimate stuff from other people's graveyards. I think it's Marank, right? Because the effect is so good. We could also go for this. Whenever this enters, create I guess this would be a good chomp block. Even with Menace, it doesn't matter too much. So this could be a play as well. If we bounce it, this one dies. And then we bounce Ardyn and they have nothing in the board. Oh, okay, like, come on, this is really good. I'm not sure if it's better than the other thing, but it's incredibly way more fun. Just completely destroying their game plan. And we will not whiff, because our cycling is basically like permanent. You know what, I'll keep this. 1 mana shouldn't make the biggest difference, and 1 card might actually be, day and night. That's the other thing. You just need to remember the magic day-night cycle, and then you know how, what the thing was. So they can go Caveira and get anything from the board, but everything, like this authority is what is completely destroying our opponent. Because they are always full turn behind on every play. Everything is tapped. They cannot attack, they cannot block, basically missing full cycle. Alright, 1 life. And what is the graveyard? Like, whatever they will take, it actually gives them nothing on the first turn. And it live gained us, so now we can fully ignore those guys. This is important because you need to sweep as late as humanly possible, preferably when they flip. I should not highlight them. Now I need to highlight everything equally, so pretend that, yeah. I think this authority completely slaughtered our opponent. Alright, that was fun. We need to survive until 4 mana. We need to draw 1 of our 7 cards. You see how important they are. And this is why I increase. Maybe we should play 4 Great Doors. So the question is that the sweeping turn? Nuh-uh, not yet. Not yet. If you had better hand, you can sweep now. But if you have bad hand, like we are right now, we have basically 1 play in this hand. So we need to survive as long as possible, because oh boy, it will hurt like hell. And we are doing even worse. We draw basically every big creature from the deck, but not a single Vault or Great Door. And this is where we start to die. By the way, this is already a 4-4. Okay, I mean, this is not what we wanted. Any of the cycling cards is better, but this is something that kinda works, I guess. We need to survive on this 1 sweeper as long as possible, so we hit 1 of our main cards. Like, we cannot play the game without them, you know? Bro, how am I drawing every wrong card in a row? Except Day of Judgment, that was the good draw. Cut Collector, alright. This is probably where we have to sweep, which is not perfect. The problem is that they are drawing cards. Like with every small creature. But I guess the pump kinda works against them, right? Because it's a 3/3, so it doesn't trigger. Oh my god, it's not what we want. And we cannot discard anything. Alright. We are, just so we are clear, guys. The only reason the game looks like this is because our draw absolutely sucks. But we are still in the game, even if the draw sucks. Which is super nice. Oh, this is a disaster. Alright. Like, we have, I think, 10 cards that cycle cards. And we got 0 of them. And of course, instant answer. Perfect. Let's see if they can also play a second spell, which is Lethal Perfection on their side. Yes, they can. Alright. You know what? It might just work. This was the right card for the right turn. This was exactly the type of card we needed on this turn, because now the Great Door is a little bit too slow against this board. You need to sweep it first. So guys, we might be actually winning now. Okay, if we draw Great Door, we win. The next turn, the next draw needs to be right. We can swing. Start. By the way, 47 casual. I think we honestly drew so many wrong cards here that we actually don't have too many more. So I think we cannot draw bad anymore. Like, even lands are getting to a point where... I'm sorry, Shuffler, you are right. We can still draw wrong. Alright, I guess we are getting the third Zetalpa after all. Oh boy. 4 Vaults, triple Great Door, and here's the land. I mean, at some point we'll just hardcast those creatures. At least we got Day of Judgment, which is really good for this matchup. And I'll tell you, the ley line is actually working. Guys, am I crazy? No, 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 you got the lands, I got 8 drops. I got the worst part of the stick. We drew every single Ardyn from the deck, basically, and nearly every single Zetalpa and half of the Knights. I mean... By the way, I will make a decision if I want to get them below 27, because right now it actually hurts them. So I think we chill. I think we won't attack. Bro, this is just... Thank you! It just took 1/3 of the deck, and we are finally here. Alright. That's the last one! Guys, I call it a shuffler game, and, you know, just stating stuff, you know? Just stating stuff. At this point, you know what's fun? We can start discarding things normally, because we have so many cards. Let's draw. Let's at least show our opponent what the deck is about after everything went wrong, and I think our opponent will appreciate it. They probably didn't see this one. Let's go. I think that's everything. And let's draw a card, because we can. And now land this. Yeah, bro. You're here you go, with the second one. And we take the one that is untapped. And finally, Ardyn. Man, I think we really deserve this one. And by the way, guys, this is like top 5 decks right now, I think. So this is literally one of the top meta decks here, right now. And now, no, we are getting the good stuff. You want life gain? Here you go. You will get all of the life gain, and we'll get so much stuff. This packs a real punch with ultimate end. And I literally think I've never seen this last ability. Like, no game can endure 4 turns of this beast. Also indestructible, so they cannot rebeat it. And as you can see with Leyline, Innocence doesn't trigger, so they cannot hit anything that draws them cards. You know what's the best way... You know what's the best way to finish deck like this? Is to make such a wide board that they die in one swing, and they can never get card advantage from this. Yep, that's how we do it, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. I think this is a moment for Monument to Endurance, so we can stack some cool triggers here. We will discard whatever. I think we still have Ardyn, right? This is ridiculous. We'll start draining them just a little bit, down to 27, and then we'll think, oh, we don't have Ardyn. Let's go. We draw, we discard our favorite. Oh, I actually cannot reanimate it. Maybe you can draw it. Draw, draw. We still have 2, I believe. We play the land. We go... what? Oh, this... Here is the... I knew I had Ardyn in this game. I was like bamboozled. Where is it, my Ardyn? Here it is. Thank you. I appreciate it, friend. For giving it back. Alright, so this will hit them super hard on the next turn. Let's play this, just to make sure that everything is triple tapped, just for our entertainment. And this is how we do it. I think it's Zetalpa. This will hit super hard very quickly. Normally it hits for 10 damage on first turn, so that's super strong. Basically in 2 turns you deal 20 damage with this, with Vigilance, Life Gain, Menace and Flying, so it basically kills in 2 turns alone. Yep. Man, we are actually getting to this. Believe or not, you might be witness to legit ultimate end ability. No trump. Indestructible on everything. This is so hilarious. They also double life gain with the leyline. So this will be an interesting game. Absolutely interesting one. You thought it's over. It's still here. I think we get this. I will probably use Monument to stack more damage. We get the doll. So we can get another huge creature. And let's keep life draining, because oh boy, we need to drain a lot of life. And let's go to combat phase for what? Is this no, of course it's not legendary. Why would it be? And let's... Man, we could go for Pridemate, but we're not life gaining too much. It's not worth it. We could get this. We are casting spells. But first, let's go for more. If they can tank the first one, I guarantee you they won't tank the next one. And I have to say, I'm actually having so much fun with this one. Especially that our opponent has a chance of winning theoretically, because they have a 12 power attacker. And maybe they can give it flying or something, and they're life gaining around 40 life a turn. And this grows. It will kill us in 2 turns. So we will keep something on the ground, that's for sure. But that's a serious swing. That is one of the biggest swings you will see. Oh boy, I think we dealt what, 40? Something like... Bro, 2 turns and you will see the ultimate end. And we chill. We'll deal 6 damage on their turn. Unless we want, you know, some... Alright, I need to get this one. Our opponent is definitely not happy about this draw. And of course we can block with Zetalpa because it's indestructible. Yep. I think this is the part where they are starting to break. We don't need this one anymore. 6 damage, and you can see how quickly it melts. It actually melts really quickly. Guys, I think after all of this, you just literally deserve to see the final chapter. And we played this one. Even though they life gain a ton, each one of those new tokens will get the ability from this one. So this will be kinda massive. I actually never seen it. They cannot deal damage, right? Because they can kill us in maybe even 1 huge swing. Just having a 30 power so far, so not the biggest deal. I mean, let's get this maybe. Because it puts counters on literally everything. Yep, up to 60. Can you believe this game is actually going... By the way, this is an aggro deck. I just want to point out, this is the deck that is supposed to kill you in the first few turns. But it's doing pretty nicely in the late game, I would say. So we go like this. And they cannot block this one, right? And this should be a nice one. Yep, better read it. I will not even try to trick them. Like, they know exactly what this does. Oh, it's after block. Okay, I got so scared. But double strike is, of course, after the blocker, so they cannot do anything here. So we get this, and this will be the second spell. Yay. Probably should do it before the combat phase, but, you know, whatever. And our opponent has a casual 30-31 2-drop, which might be kind... oh, come on, man. Okay, this was not cool, bro. Not cool, bro. But I hope you enjoyed. Probably the biggest board. Man, we were literally on the ultimate end chapter, and I will still never see it. Wait, I thought it's mono red. Okay, so this is a different deck. I thought now it's VV because I've seen the VV colors, but it seems that it's Nader. So they will tap it, and the new creature will be tapped, so we can sweep on the next board. So right now we are absolutely 100% on the mercy of Shuffler, as basically from the start of the game, because we have 7 cards, actually 10 cards that do the thing, and we cannot find it. Alright? Okay, this is the card. This is exactly the card. So this will hit us super hard. But they cannot haste anything. Equip 5. Yeah, I think we have one more turn. Because now we have Monument, Authority, and Vault, and Sweeper. So we are getting to the stage of the game where we can actually do the crazy stuff that you guys are here for. Here's the Riddler. This one is Quantum. It's not from any movie. Definitely no knights here, except Cecil. So, bro, what is happening to me? Will I get, like, flinked into face or something? It definitely feels like it, right? They have red mana. Oh, here's the flink. Okay. Huh, okay. I think we can beat a lot with this deck. If they don't, like, flink anything into my face, and they just get a good creature, I think that's doable, you know? Let's see if they attack or play something else. Alright, so everything will be tapped. We will wait until the... I'll be honest, guys, even though it looks absolutely horrible, don't forget we are on Mulligan. We, like, everything that could go wrong, went wrong. But I think with Monument and Vault we can actually recover nicely. We could already reanimate something on the next turn. I think it has to be Authority. I will be greedy, because one good card is all the difference. I mean, guys, we could just go what? I don't have a creature. Somehow we don't have a creature. I could go for Vault and try to get a creature, but if I miss, that makes our turn worse. And I think this is the play. That's why we have split ups, by the way, because I learned that if you don't have the right card, you die, and that sounds bad. Worst case, we'll discard what we draw. We could Monument, but I think we need to keep going with this combo and just feed ourselves with extra cards. We are so incredibly behind from this early game that it's not even funny, but we are recovering like a beast. Thank you, Land, for making decision what to get rid of very easy. Alright, now we are talking. Alright, so... Oh, they have a counter spell potentially. So if I knew they have no counter spells, well, they have no counter spells. Huh. Okay. That makes it a little bit easier. So we go like this. We discard this guy. And I think, let's count the mana. Okay, this is important. 3, 4, 5, and a card. Yay. Yay for basic planes. And now we are going for Verilax the Havenskin. And now we get indestructible stuff that creates the whole board. We don't have Ardyn for like the perfect combo, but I think it's a good start, you know? And by the way, this is like our second plan. If they go for anything except Ultima, we are so fine. And even with Ultima, this survives because it's, you know, indestructible. Don't hit me in the face with a fling, please. Oh, you know they had it. You know they had it. They cannot do it again. I think they die. Okay, they are fighting for survival. 12 damage. That's lethal. Absolutely easy. Wait. I can do it only once. I can actually do it once. Oh no. This might be it. Okay, let's think. So if I discard... Wait, no. 8, 12. That's fine. Man, I got so scared. I counted double Monument, and then I thought... I assumed that I do it on both turns. No, we do it now. See ya. Nerd. Guys, this was as close as it ever gets. And remember, we were on Mulligan with no early game, and we still did it. Well guys, I hope you had a blast, and Verilax into Ardyn into Knight of Frowns is kinda insane play for only 5 mana. It's like 20/20 of stats, and we have more, but before we go there, our absolute legend for today is Mr. Azro, our veteran on the channel and my friend. You got the first Verilax, the Havenskin deck ever on this channel, so I hope it was fun, and of course, thank you for your support, it is extremely appreciated, and love seeing you in the comments, so I know you are lurking there, so thank you. And about the deck, we have one more play that might not be obvious, but Zetalpa is actually one of the best reanimation targets for Ardyn, because this creature revives everything with haste and 5 power. It is like an 8/8 in a way, but it works with double strike, which means that you get twice the life gain. So you hit instantly for 10 with flying and menace, which basically means that nothing will block it, and basically your opponent is half dead, and you, in like the worst case scenario, you are at 11 life, with life linking, double striker also on the block thanks to vigilance. So killing you is extremely hard, because in single turn between attacking and blocking with this, you get basically 20 lifelink. And you know, unless your opponent has Nemesis, exactly Nemesis in the board, and even then you can just kill it with 4 damage, they get you to 7, and you still don't die to it. And of course on the next turn you deal remaining 10 damage for lethal. So Zetalpa is honestly one of the coolest targets for Ardyn. And yeah, there's something I really like about the deck, because you can either play this reanimation game plan, or you can kind of go fully Monument, Great Door, and Collector's Vault, like control with sweepers. You can literally play as a control deck with those cards. And with Monument you can get, you know, card advantage, a new way to go for lethal in case, you know, you hit some anti-reanimator shenanigans with, you know, some vacuums and stuff. You can actually win the game, unlike a lot of other reanimators, which basically scoop at this point, because how you can only hardcast it on turn 8 or something. So this gives you a new game plan if things go wrong, and with Collector's Vault you can always ramp, so that's pretty nice. So I really liked it. I hope it was fun to watch. If it was, make sure to like and subscribe to help us shelter Not by ghost, but YouTube algorithm. It really does help. And thank you to all the patrons that went extra mile to just help us make this content. Really, really thank you guys. You are absolute stars of this channel, and yeah, I cannot thank you enough, as always. And that's kinda it for today. Hope it was fun, and see you guys tomorrow.